The biggest question that everyone is asking themselves, or they're trying to find the answer to, is why did Chelsea decide to hire Liam Rosenior as the new Chelsea head coach? Because think about this. This is now the new ownership that is taking a new direction. Unfortunately, if you are being a fan, actually you are under 40, you actually been experiencing Chelsea winning trophies, being a competitive team that is always up there with the best. And then if you over 50 going to 60, you've probably seen the worst before there was glory days. So I think you'll kind of understand where we're going here. So if you're under 40, you're looking at the caliber of coaches that actually Chelsea have been able to hire when they actually want to win something. And then I think people have been saying Liam Rosenior is the most underwhelming coach. And I think I need to disagree with that, because I think Frank Lampard in both occasions was underwhelming. I mean, there was no point where I felt like Lampard was going to do anything for Chelsea, even though he did a great job in the first one because he made the guy qualify for the Champions League, and then he played Champions League until Tuchel came in and just to take us to the glory of the winning the Champions League. So now I want to understand this, because now people doesn't actually get this thing, because this guy, when they came into the club, they were spending a lot of money. They spent over $1 billion because they've been buying everyone. Back in the days when these guys were new in the Premier League, you will realize that every player that was out there in the market, there were 90% chances that that player was going to end up as a Chelsea player. But then now they decided to start hiring coaches and firing them. And the reason behind that is because they don't want a manager, because a manager will now dictate what they need to do in terms of buying, who they're bringing into the club. But now they don't want to do that. They have their own model that's actually looking at bringing in the young guys that will develop into the superstars. So I'm not sure how long it's going to work, this one, even though Enzo Maresca tried to do that very well, winning 2 trophies before he decided, you know what, this is not good for me. I think I'm not going to work under these conditions. And then they were like, you know what, you're not going to end us, because we're going to bring our company guy. They bringing Liam Rosenior to the position because I think he understands how to work under these conditions. And to tell you that, you look in terms of going into the contract that he's getting. The contract that is getting now is getting 6.5, which is actually one of the good things. They actually trust Liam Rosenior, because you will look at the contracts they're giving him. They're giving him 6.5, which is actually the sign of trust. So they think this guy is going to be around all these years. So he's the guy that will develop Chelsea moving forward, which is a good thing for them, because he's been actually doing that with Strasbourg, even though he's now number 7, winning 7, losing 7 and through 3. And he's scoring 26, conceding 21, and that's a goal difference of 5. 24 points. There's a 6 gap between him and number 6. So I think it was quite an okay performance. I think I watched only 2 matches. I think it was a match against PSG. I watched that, and then there was a match, I think they were playing Paris or something. Yeah, so I watched those 2 matches. So, but I think the system that is bringing into the club is bringing in the 3 defensive line. So I think the guy that has been able to do it more successfully in the recent years now, it's a Glasner, it's Crystal Palace, because Amorim has been failing at United to use that system. But now we're going to see how he's going to transform this, because what is going to happen is McFarlane is going to continue coaching the match against Fulham, and then I think he will coming back on the cup when we're playing FA Cup. This is Liam Rosenior now taking charge of the team. So I think the direction that's now they are taking, they are going strictly business. They're trying to bring in guys that's going to buy into the blueprint of what they actually giving them or telling them the future of the club. And I don't think trophies will be the most important thing when they're going about that direction. But maybe they will able to balance things. We're giving them a chance. We're trusting Liam. Listen, I just feel sorry for him, because a lot of people, they are not happy for him to come and take the job, but I think he can do well. I just hope he's going to be successful. But looking at the expectations of what he actually now needs to do, he needs to just make sure that he finishes in the top 4. Just try by all means to finish in the top 4 spot, so that they can be in the Champions League next season. That's actually you're supposed to do. Other than that, you can win a cup competition if one is available. And the goodest thing is Chelsea are still competing in 4, which is the league, the Champions League, the FA Cup, and also the League Cup. So I think Chelsea can stand a chance to win 1 or 2 cups. So yeah, he can still do that and he can still compete and make sure that he finishes in the top 4. So tell me, what do you think about the appointment of Liam Rosenior, and what do you think is going to take Chelsea forward? Make sure that you share the content, you like, and then you subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.